Hello, Darth. I didn't need to follow Al Talboy. He invited me to his house. The address is 462 Pettus Avenue. He's very gropey. I indulged the old man a little. He's got a lot of drugs and weapons. And he's going to take me shopping tonight. What do you want me to do with him tonight?
Have fun and go shopping. If he isn't too creepy, you can find out things about him and angles on what his susceptibilities are. There's nothing like going on a shopping trip to get someone being candid.
He keeps trying to get me to do drugs. Thanks to you, those days are over.
If you need me, call me.
Thanks, Darth.
Oh, Joseph Morado texted me. The poor guy's mother is in the hospital. She had a stroke. If she lives, she'll end up in a full-time care facility. Hey, he still wants to buy a kilo of pink romance. I also forgot the price. I'll talk to Darth and text you later. Oh my, this article looks like Victoriya's work. Houston, Texas. 7 men were mauled to death in a horrific attack. 1 man survived with serious injuries. All the male victims were attending a meeting of Fearless, a peer-to-peer confidential fellowship, an anonymous support group for registered sex offenders. That's Victoriya all right. Police refused to release the identities of the men that were attacked, but did release information about the attack that they received from the surviving victim. The men were assembled in the usual meeting room. There was a loud pop, and the lights went out. The room was completely dark. The victim claimed he saw red lights or lasers like scopes from a gun. Then there was a screeching of a giant bird, and a roar of a beast, and the men started screaming as they were mauled by wild animals. The room became quiet, while the victim played dead. The giant bird landed on his chest, and he heard a woman's voice say, "You get to live so you can tell all the other sex offenders that I'm coming for them." Police are at the scene trying to verify the unbelievable story. I'm forwarding this to the others. Hi Susie, did you see the article I sent on Victoriya?
I did. She's been very busy, hasn't she? But the good thing is she gets further and further away from us. Do you think the Justy cars will catch up with her?
If they notice her, I think eventually, they will.
I don't know what we're going to do about this book. It seems we've got too many irons in the fire. Between the Rosicrucians, the Setites, the Serpents of the Light and Sharochip, and the International Fight Club.
Yeah, I say we take the book back to Sharochip and get our money and goodies from him.
I think that's the best course of action myself, but Gift seems to think otherwise.
Here they come.
You're wearing a wrestling outfit. Do you want to spar with me?
No, I just wanted to look kind of interesting.
Is that a luchadora mask avocado?
Well, Susie, it is.
What would happen if I cut this little tiny strap holding your panties on?
Only good things.
I think it's too early in the evening. I think the rest of our company here would not be happy.
Damn! The book. The damned book. I feel like I could get some kind of message out of the book. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I could figure out whether it's a curse, or a blessing, or whatever its purpose is, but I don't know right now.
Do you want to wait a while before we present the book to Sharochip?
Susie, as always, I want my damn money.
My only concern is that we're giving it to the wrong people. Whatever you guys want to do, whoever you want to sell it to. I'm not as concerned about that as I am that we might be giving a potential weapon of mass destruction of the human race. I'm new to all this, I don't know what to do.
I'm fine with mass destruction of the human race. I think we should sell it to Sharochip.
Easy. What are you going to eat if everybody's dead?
I'll eat what you eat.
You. But is Sharochip in league with the Setites or the Serpents of the Light? The Setites want to kill and enslave mankind.
Honestly, I'd be more concerned with Sharochip wanting to end kindred than mankind.
Atlee think we should go to Sharochip, tell him that we are close to getting the book for him, and have a discussion about our payment and money and magical objects. Let's just hear what he has to offer.
He may know that we paid someone $10,000, But he doesn't know what other cost we may have incurred in our search.
That's true, overhead is real.
I think we're selling ourselves short on this book. We could charge a whole lot more. The book is so rare. When something is rare, the price goes up.
Well, if it's so rare and worth so much, why would the vendor sell it to us for only $10,000 in the first place? Why wouldn't they have asked for so much more? It's not only rarity that determines price, it's also demand. I'm leaving for Alberto's. You too may want to change if you're going to meet us there.
Good evening, Tomas.
Hello, Robin. UPS, delivered. Back boxes for Avogadro.
Thanks. I believe he mentioned something about ordering green and red beanbag chairs for our VIP room.
Then, I will open them for you.
Thanks. I'm going to look for some tacos-scented people.
Sure, enjoy.
Miss Rich. It's so nice to see you this evening. May I have the honor of this dance?
Please. Let's check out the VIP room and see if Tomas's friend has painted the new underwater mural.
Yes, miss.
Wow, this is a lovely mural.
It is. It takes up the whole wall. Wow, Miss Rich. Tonight it's my turn to feel a little dizzy. I am sure happy to know you.
Are you up for more dancing? Or do you need a rest?
I'm always up for more with you, Miss Reese. I just need to take it slow so I can steady my knees again.
Hey Carlos, here is a couple of tacos for you. Thanks. Is that dried cilantro on top? No, it's some other kind of herb sauteed in butter. It's mota loca. Yes! Will you meet me inside in about 45 minutes? Once this starts hitting you. Of course.
Good evening, Avogadro, Darth, and Evie. What have you always wanted to do, but didn't do because it was wrong, or looked down upon by society?
Group anal.
I do whatever I want even if it is frowned upon. Why would you not do something just because it's frowned upon?
Oh wow, you are almost there.
Whatever.
That's amazing. What about you, Darth?
The list of things I didn't do is so short, I forgot what was on it.
Well, I'm looking for a new motel to stay at, because I've had enough of Mr. Patel. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a damn camera in the room.
I wouldn't blame him for having a camera in your room.
If he was a little friendlier, I probably wouldn't mind, but he always just accuses me of having somebody in my room. I never brought anybody to that room, and I'm looking at a couple more places to stay.
So are we supposed to care about you finding a new hotel room? I'm a little confused about why we're talking about this.
I don't care if you care or not, but I like how honest you are. And I believe Avogadro and Darth care. Avogadro wanted to visit me, but Mr. Patel would not have allowed it.
I'm sure Avogadro could have taken care of Mr. Patel.
Really? How sweet.
If necessary, I would have. But you know, we have our VIP lounge, and I've got beanbag beds. You can always crash there for a night to find a new hotel.
Really? That's sweet.
Belinda, I'll come see you anywhere, as long as there's no roses or holy water.
That sounds great. I appreciate your hospitality. Just give me a call if you want to meet me over here for a good time. But I really should find a place to store my stuff, and I don't want to impose on you or this establishment.
What's going on, everybody?
We're just trying to figure out what the hell we're going to do tonight. Everybody's trying to feed, and now we got to go deal with this book, or try to, and Belinda is crazy looking for a new place to stay. She doesn't want to stay in our VIP lounge, and she's not welcome at the Mortgage.
Thanks everyone, see you later.
You were talking about feeding in front of that woman.
She doesn't care, cause she's like, you know, odd by me without my even trying.
He also talked about group anal in front of her.
Well, she liked that kind of talk, and I do too.
But we don't know who she's working for.
Maybe she's working for me. $200 will make her holler.
Belinda could stay in a room at Charles's place. That way we could keep an eye on her. I'd like to know where she gets her money from.
That's a viable option.
I'm not sure if it would meet her standards.
That awful place. I could totally see Belinda living there.
Let's see what she comes up with. Then we could make her an offer. We need to keep an eye on her.
By the way, Darth, I heard from Joseph, he wants to buy a kilo of pink romance. How much is it going to be?
$10K.
I'm texting him the price. He said, great, he'll come here, after he finds out whether his mother dies, or goes into a care home. I sent him a thumbs up.
Hey, there's Carlos. Hey, I got to show you something in the VIP lounge. Great, let's go. Those swell paintings are beautiful. How are you feeling? Amazing.
I'm finished for the night. Hey, the new mural looks nice.
Doesn't it? What do we want to do with the other walls?
They're black. Why not paint a big moon on one?
The moon sounds nice. Hey, if I have Charles drink my blood one more time, he will be my ghoul. Is there any reason I should not do this?
You have a responsibility for him at that point.
It depends on how much you care about him.
But if he sees my claws or my eyes, or me feeding, won't I have to kill him?
No, if he's golden under your control, he won't reveal the masquerade, unless you screw up, or stop feeding him, then it would be a problem.
Gift, Henri is a ghoul and he knows all about us.
So if I ghoul him, he can help with the fights at the club. Okay, I'll do it.
You could also communicate with his dog, and maybe even ghoul his dog.
Good point.
Just don't eat his dog.
I hope we sell the book to Sharochip, because I like him better than the Rosicrucians.
Before we go, I don't know if you are aware, but I have been working on a new discipline that allows me to experience the senses of a person. They either have to be in my line of sight, or have my blood in their veins. I don't dare try to have him drink my blood, especially since he's a magician and he could probably do magic on me with my blood. Anyway, I'll try using it tonight.
We discussed earlier, we would tell him the price and negotiate our payment for the Misfits +1 Nosferatu.
We don't need to tell him we actually have the book yet.
Avogadro and I can both drive, so no one will have to sit on a lap.
Okay.
Great. Let's go. Hello Robert, we have good news. I am pleased to let you know we have a very good lead on the book. They have asked us to make an offer on it.
I think you should offer $10,000.
In addition to that, you will pay as a finder's fee.
Yes, have you decided on a number?
7 of us worked on this.
How about $1,000 each? Is that acceptable?
Sounds good to me. Anyone object?
I do.
Why?
Because the book is so rare.
But it's not your book, so why do you care if the person selling it is willing to take $10,000, and I pay you $1,000 each? How does that hurt you?
It's not a matter of hurt, it's a matter of what's fair and appropriate.
It is fair and appropriate if the person willing to sell the book will accept $10,000, and I am willing to pay.
What if the seller wants millions of dollars?
My boy, we know that isn't true. I consulted my oracle and I know things.
Are you also willing to pay us with a magical item in addition to the money?
Sure.
I don't want a magic trinket that we all have to share.
I'm sorry, I thought we were in agreement about this.
I tell you what, I will give her an extra $1,000 to cause dissension between you and her.
I'll take the extra $1,000.
I will give you $18,000 tonight in cash. You return with the book within 3 nights, and you will have a choice of a magical item.
Thank you. And good evening.
How How did Robert know the price we paid was $10,000? Because he had that girl sell us the book.
You think Robert is working with Belinda?
Yes.
I think Gift is getting paranoid.
He's so sure the books cost $10,000. How the hell would he know that?
He's a magician. They have powers and can see things. We see Diana for divination.
Even if we got the book for $10,000, who is he to tell us what is a fair profit for our time, energy, and effort?
$1,000 each for us and $2,000 for you is quite a bit for the little bit of work we put in finding the stupid thing. Money is just money. Magical items are much more valuable.
I come from a different world. A business world. And I am just trying to look after our interest. I think this is all some setup and he's playing us.
We're not going to make an enemy of him. I'm sure he could capture or destroy us. There's a reason he's the only human on the red list.
Just so you all know, I get $2,000. I woke up in this kindred world to nothing. I can't take care of myself. I live here because of Susie's gracious generosity. I don't like being beholden to anyone.
Gift, I'm stony broke too. We'll figure it out.
Gift. It's not like you have to pay for rent, or food, or anything.
Susie gives us this super check to live in.
I'm an independent individual person. I don't like feeling beholden. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
If you feel uncomfortable here, you can move to the Scientology Center with Darth and Robin, or to the Lucky You with your new ghoul.
Susie, I'm not saying your hospitality is uncomfortable. It's my inability to contribute that makes me feel uncomfortable.
We all have to learn how to contribute. This takes time. You have the potential to have endless time, basically, eternity. There's no rush.
With Evie, you can learn how to withdraw and then you won't be so anxious to contribute.
Or you could learn how to turn all the furs from the animals that you eat into hats and coats.
Henri will make sure everyone gets repairs for the money we pooled, plus $1,000 each, and Gift gets $2,000.
Susie, thank you for taking the lead and being so level-headed about everything tonight.
Sure. Oh, I shared Robert's senses. He has plantar fasciitis.
We shouldn't let anyone, not even our Nosferatu friend, know about the vial of life or other magical items. The Nosferatu can only really be trusted by other Nosferatu.
Well, I'm at least going to give him his $1,000.
Henri, I am ready for some jasmine tea and a bubble bath, please.
Of course, madam.